Hello, my name's Dariush Kanani, and I'm very pleased to be part of Around the World in 80 Plays through the Bert Jansch Foundation. I'm going to play a Bert Jansch tune, an instrumental tune from his Don't Bother Me album called The Wheel. Bert's music's been very close to me for a lot of my life. I discovered Bert through Jimmy Page, actually, of Led Zeppelin. I was a big Led Zeppelin fan in my mid to late teens, and various classic rock groups and things. It was through listening to Led Zeppelin 1, the Led Zeppelin 1 album, and I heard this tune, Black Mountainside, this acoustic instrumental, and it blew my mind hearing that. And I'd never heard anything like that before. Proceeded to learn Jimmy Page's version in Dadgad, not knowing anything else about it other than it was just Jimmy Page playing it. So I proceeded to learn it through a tab book of Led Zeppelin in the Dadgad tuning, which I got a sort of reasonable version of it, I think. And then, as I was a very curious individual, and I proceeded to read about Jimmy Page and his influences and things, and I found out these names, Bert Jansch, among others, with David Graham and John Renbourn. And so through a sort of strange synchronistic event that happened, I came across a couple of Bert Jansch LPs, one being the very first album, the Blue Album. So I went and played it, I put it on at home, and was instantly changed forever. So hearing Strolling Down the Highway for the first time was like something dropping out of the sky from a different planet. It was like, what is that, and how was he making those sounds? And it was at the same time inspiring and very depressing, because it was like it just seemed so light years away from my ability that it would take forever to even understand what he was doing. But through the years, I've particularly when I first got into him, I was very obsessed with his music and among others Davey and John Rimble, and proceeded to study his music and learn and write songs with in a Bert influenced way, I suppose. It's been a very close part of my life, and also I now teach people how to play Bert songs, which is nice. People sometimes who haven't heard of Bert, I can maybe point them in the direction to listen to him, and they have similar experiences to me when I heard him, which is sort of a musical awakening, you might say. So it's nice to be helping keep Bert's music alive, or you might say. Thanks for letting me be a part of this.